Hello and welcome back once again to This is Tranmere, the official Tranmere podcast. It is the January edition and we are holed up in the, is this the Gold Lounge review?
No, private box again.
Private box.
We were in last time.
Well, I don't pay attention to these things. I'm here hosting Tranmere Fan for All My Sins for since 1990 pretty much, so it's been downhill from there. And I'm joined once again by the illustrious podcast panel. Please introduce yourselves.
Jake Keogh, the unofficial voice of Tranmere Rovers. 2018, New Year, same me.
Unbelievable.
And Paul Harper, Communications Assistant at Tranmere Rovers, Tranmere fan since 1987.
Assistant to the regional manager, that's just pointed that out.
Yeah, indeed.
What a show we've got lined up.
We do, yeah. It's
And that's the end of the show this week.
No, we've got plenty to talk about. It's obviously, we've got a big game coming up, and there's a big game that we're going to talk about from the past.
Ah, the past. How I love the past.
Lots of talking points from the last few weeks. So let's get cracking.
Let's get right into it then. We last were here before Filed. Guys, it wasn't. We just beaten Filed.
Yeah.
Form since then. We've had, obviously, I thought Guys, it was a good performance. 4-0 didn't flatter us. We took a while to get the goal, but then once we got the goal, it was 4-0.
And it was that kind of game, wasn't it, where you could see that Guiseley just had to keep us out, and as soon as one went in, we were going to get a few. It was just if and when we were going to get the first.
Yeah, and I was there going the whole time, going 0-0. It's Brabham season all over again. It's going to happen.
I was in a different stand to a friend, and we were texting each other. And he was texting me saying, we're not going to win this, we are not going to win this game. And I was texting back saying, keep the faith, we are going to win this game. I thought it was going to be, I said, Andy Cook late on, I thought it was just going to be like an 8. I had, remember North Ferriby last year that Andy Cook had in like the 95th minute? That was the sort of result I had in my head.
I would have took that.
But then we scored nice and early in the second half, and
the floodgates opened.
The floodgates did open. It looked easy after that.
Yeah, and then there was obviously the blip. This little blip against Filed, which looks a good result now after the Mansfield game.
I'm sick and tired of these New Year's Day aways. I'm fed up of them.
It's never end well.
Well, like for a start, I'm in work till 6 a.m. on New Year's Eve. I'm getting in. I got in at 9 a.m. Got picked up by my mate at I think I ended up having an hour's sleep. Got picked up, and I was like, we joked on the way in the car, going, last year at Macclesfield, wasn't that a funny day? Half an hour in. Like, I'm not happy. I'm not happy.
No.
I'm not happy. At least everyone else around us was still pissed from the night before. I'm there, like the only one sober.
Hungover.
That's the thing, like, I'm not hungover, but I feel it. Even though I was not drinking on New Year's Eve, and I'm just thinking, how is this worse? The only plus side was we left 5 minutes to go, so we beat the traffic to get out. And we missed Conor Jennings' penalty, and we missed Clantis' fifth.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the highlights back, don't want to, not interested.
Okay, sounds.
Makes sense.
I'm not blaming you, Paul, for the performance, but
No.
where were you? What were you doing there on the third goal?
No, I know. I was just sat there, basically.
Terrible. It was terrible, wasn't it?
Typing and talking.
It was a terrible performance.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
We got beaten by anyone that day. Like, I honestly
think
possibly. It was just, the only hope is that was our last, because you're going to get games like that. Like, look what happened to Macclesfield that final on Saturday, but you're going to get performances like that, aren't you? And like, everyone was terrible that day, pretty much. I think maybe Bucko or a game until I think he did the header, didn't he, for the fifth. No one was above a 5 out of 10 that day.
No, but we've put that out of our system, and it was a good performance at Barrow, although we struggled to get
missed chances again now.
Oh. Yeah, and then solid win at Woking. Good win on Saturday. So.
Yeah, so 7 out of the last 9.
After a little bump, like when you're dropping points like that, and especially in consecutive games, you need to put like back-to-back wins together again, don't you? To feel like you've probably put the bump behind you. You need to get like the back-to-back wins the way we have.
Especially with a tough away at Woking, especially with like losing Maka in the first minute. We should discuss that.
Yeah, I was going to write. So I've done a little sort of schedule for the podcast. I was going to write
a sketch.
I was going to write let's discuss match officials, but I don't think I should.
I don't want to go too much into officials because they are what they are, and it's the hardest job in the world. But it's the hardest job in the world at times, and.
What about being a GP under the stress of the NHS is only because of the Tory government? Am I right?
Well,
you're not wrong.
That's we're doing the politics podcast later.
Does a GP have to figure out what to dive and what's not a dive?
Oh, they use VAR now, don't they, in Townfield House, don't they?
They still get it wrong.
They go into the VAR, is it the cold, is it the flu?
But yeah,
he's lying to stay off school.
We're not even getting into VAR because that will be 3 hours down the line and we haven't even got to Wrexham yet.
Yeah, we talked about it last time, but Macca's injury
is horrendous.
Have you seen it? Have you seen it in person, Paul?
Yeah, it is bad. It's quite bad.
I'm talking about his injury.
Yeah. I've seen the other thing as well. It's fine.
It's surprising. I mean, before, we all saw the photo that his brother put it up. Within half while the game was still going on, that went viral on Twitter, and I don't know what we were all expecting when the footage came out of the tackle. We all knew it was a 50-50, so, excuse me, I'm a bit. I'm going to purposely do it on the mic.
You can take the boy out of Oxton.
It's got to be
Oxton off the board.
Church, the Woody Boys. I still think it's a red card. You can't do something to someone like that. His foot was high. It's a red card. It looks like a shark attack.
Yeah. In defence of the guy who did it,
he was loyal.
Sometimes the injury is worse than the tackle, so you can get a bad injury like the McCarthy one at the weekend, which was horrible.
Those ones.
That's kind of accidental.
It was like Kirby's last year, where it's just. It's not you winning the tackle.
There's not really anyone that.
Where the outcome looks bad and makes the tackle look bad. In his defence, like you said, it's 50-50 ball. He's high and studs up and all that.
My argument.
It was a bad tackle.
My argument would be in the fair. That was 60 seconds in.
Not even in the first.
So
20 seconds.
20 seconds into the game.
He doesn't get sent off. If that's in the 60th minute, I think he gets sent off.
I think if McNulty does that.
I hate that. And it's the same. You hear all the time where he didn't give a penalty, but it was on the halfway line. He would have given it. I hate that's the one thing about officials which does bother me. Where they sort of bottle up decisions because they don't want to ruin a game.
Well, it's like if you commit a crime,
they can't. They don't. I don't know. It is just bottling a decision, and because it's only a minute in, and like I said, I think if that was the 70th minute, he'd have sent him off.
Well, it's like if a crime is the same regardless of where it's committed. Do you know what I mean? If you nick a car from Echo Car Park, not that you'd want to now, but you nick a car from there or you nick a car from our car park, it's regardless, it's nicking a car, it's the same. Don't nick cars, people.
It's not the same. The ones in the Echo Car Park are there to be taken.
I'm
sure they'd like it if you went and took one of them out.
They're the car equivalent of Macca's leg after the tackle. Gone.
Essentially.
Yeah.
Macca's leg can still drive because he played on Saturday. I highly doubt it. Still fit to use.
I can't believe he played on Saturday.
I can't. Even putting a shin pad on would be uncomfortable.
Yeah. I mean, if anyone thought if any player in our squad would play through an injury like that, it's him, innit?
Well, I'd suggest that he should have just played on anyway. The working game.
You thought he could have played on?
If he's playing like this now,
Plaster?
just sort of, bandage it up.
Just whack a plaster on it.
I'm joking. Before I get lynched at the training ground somewhere.
Let's hope that happens. Let's film that.
Paul's going to get the same injury as Macca and see if he can play on.
That'd be a good video.
He'll be chasing him around the field while
you
his
like
legs
doing
cutting
recreation?
off.
Yeah,
recreation.
Let's recreate Macca's injury.
Shit,
and then 90 minutes of him running around because he said Macca should have played on.
I vote for this. Jake?
I think this is great YouTube content.
Are you voting yes?
Yes.
2-1, Paul. You've got to do it. We're a democracy, yeah.
Okay.
I'm willing to do the tackle on you as well.
Thanks.
Yeah.
There's some underlying issues in the team here.
No, I think someone's got to, I'm always willing to man up and step in when need be. Okay. A man's got to do what a man's got to do.
Thank you very much.
So that was Woking. That was a big win, wasn't it? It was.
Yeah, very big. And then Saturday we had to grind it out.
Yeah, it should have been more comfortable, but
difficult conditions made it sort of tricky to play good football, but them kind of games where the opposition team is just like, there's not much there, but they're just throwing balls into the box.
I said at the game, I don't mind teams like that. They knew what they were, and they were good at it. I said they were a good old-fashioned non-league team. Every single player was 6 foot.
Yeah.
Like even the full-backs.
Yeah.
I just looked at them, and every time I was like, they are a big bunch of fellas now.
Is that exactly what you said?
Similar. And I said, there's one thing I know, it's big bunches of fellas. I know a lot about them. And that's why people like Maka should be rested unless he's fit. We needed him. In games like that, you need McNulty at the back. And how many headers did he win?
Yeah.
Just a mountain. I know he scored an Oggy, but like that, that was just a...
I don't think it was.
Well,
That's because it weren't in the air.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
weren't on his head.
Yeah.
He was just floating. He took all the attention away from his feet and put it all on his head for that game.
He gets a lot of stick from people for some reason. I don't know why. I'm like, ever since we signed him, I was like, he's a top player at this level. I mean, any team in this league would have him.
Definitely, yeah. He's by far, I think, the best defender in the division. And yes, he does have his sort of downsides that he's not the quickest, but you know that before you
He's got
yeah,
that. He's a footballer.
you know, but he knows where to be at the right time, and he's got that presence.
I don't remember Ian Goodison
He
winning many
rattles centre forwards.
Yeah, I don't
Centre
remember
forwards don't want to come up against him.
Ian Goodison winning many 100-metre sprints, but you don't need, like the same with both of them. When people go, they're both getting on a bit. It's like they never had any pace to lose in the first place.
So psychologically, strikers don't want to come up against him. So already before he's even put balls
He's
against,
won half the battle.
he's won half the battle.
But do you remember the Aldershot game at home in the playoffs? He clattered their fellas about 3 times in the first 5 minutes.
With a fair tackle.
Yeah, and it's about making that like statement in it early on. You let them know you're on a game here, son. And a lot of the players, they just go into the shell, don't they?
Speaking of statements early on, I remember his first game for us in the FA Cup qualifier to Lincoln. And his first game for us, he was marking Matt Reed. And absolutely, been about 40 minutes. And you could see like he was good, he was bringing it down his chest, you could see like he was a cut above. And the ball comes into Matt Reed's face, he's got it back to goal, and McNulty, completely fair tackle, but just buried him from behind. It took me 40 minutes to probably say out loud, I love that man.
And it caused 3.2 on the Richter scale. There's a minor tsunami in Thailand.
But absolutely, completely fair. I remember it wearing a foul, but absolutely smashed through the back of them and took the ball. And I thought,
There's nothing better than one of them.
what a guy! I'm going to get used to watching this.
Yeah. That's the guy. That's the type of player he is, and that's like the fact that he played on Saturday and put in the performance he did. Arguably, I know North got man of the match because he had a good game, but I think people you almost forget. Ideally when you go defenders at a good game is you want them to have done nothing, don't you? That's the ideal situation, is where you go keeper and defender that had nothing to do because we won the game so comfortably.
Yeah.
Games like that, if you could work out how many headers he made, how many just blocks he made, and by all accounts Rides had a great game at Woking, going in at centre half.
And Sutts.
Sutton's been probably our most consistent player this season with Bucko and Norburn, I'd say.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I think the Ballon d'Or.
Ballon d'Or?
Ballon d'Or.
The designer award.
Ballon d'Or goes to show that it's harder to get credited for good work as a defender. It's a lot easier to turn around and spot when a forward's done well because he scored 2 goals. He could even have a bad game and score 2 goals, and you'll say, yeah, Noah's done well out there. If he has a bad game and scores 2, you say he's done well out there. McNulty could not put a foot wrong all day. But if Noah's has scored 2, it's more than likely Noah's is going to get man of the match. Yeah,
and then you go, like in the games when we won 4-0, 3-0, and you go, didn't have anything to do, did he? Well, he did, but just, it doesn't stay in your head, does it?
What he
heavy clearance.
Because what he done looked so simple that you don't...
You remember like the blocks, so doing the sliding tackles like them, like the one I'm reading that, and they don't happen in every game. You don't want to have to make those tackles, do you? But
it's all about the Cruyff turn, the McNulty turn.
Oh, the McNulty turn.
So yeah, Maka, fair play, credit to him, and defensively I think we're really solid, and like Sutty
and Maka
is a good partnership.
I think we've got the 3rd best defence in the league.
Yeah, in terms of goal conceded.
Yeah, and it's very tight.
That's a strong back line, and we've got players in there who can come in like Evan Gums,
Right.
Eddie Clark, who missed out on Saturday. You know, there's a great battle at left back. You got obviously Mitch, you can come in, do a good job at right full back. So it's competition there and it's good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
It's
know.
nice to have that depth, isn't it?
Well, I saw Eddie Clark in DW Sports earlier, and he was. I thought, have I put 2 and 2 together there?
He was buying football boots because he's got a game on Saturday.
Yeah,
right.
at Wrexham.
Yeah.
So there we go.
If Wigan gone on Saturday out of interest?
I don't care, and it doesn't matter. Right, moving on.
Ah.
So we've got a big game Saturday. Looking for.
Yes and no.
Go on.
Well, I think I'm just going to say what every Tranmere fan is thinking. Tranmere, big game,
Big crowd.
big crowd, big away following, a lot at stake.
3.5 hours, 25 minutes on New Year's Day.
Exactly.
No, I don't.
Is it? Are we going to? There's two ways this can go. Wembley or Aldershot away in the playoffs. Which one's going to turn up? We'll be there. We're turning up. We know we're sold out.
All the shots away in the playoffs. I don't know. I think Mickey will raise this, and I think when I think about games like Wrexham, I think someone who's been at the club like himself, like Jacko, they'll understand it. And I don't, as much as you don't overhype it, it's like where he said, Alex Hay was saying he sent that message in the group chat to the former players.
Yeah,
that shows like his understanding of the club, and I think the players will go into this game. I think the players will go into the game with this mindset that if we go and win this game, boys, we will win this league. And that is honestly the mindset I've got now. I think if we win on Saturday, we will win the league.
It's hard to argue that point. I feel that.
I think that is a not make or break, because don't get me wrong, we're not broke if we don't win. But I think a win on Saturday could make us for the running.
Yeah, it's that for me will be the statement result of so far this season.
Yeah.
We haven't had that statement result yet. I don't think Sutton away was a big one that I think we all needed. But this, we can go there because they're a decent side this season. They're a very solid. Again, they're not, by all means. I've watched them a couple of times when they've been on the telly. They're not an extravagant open attacking side, but as we saw when they came here down to 10 men, they're solid, they're organised. They're the sort of team that normally wins this league. It's them sort of team, isn't it? It's not, they might have 1 or 2 flary players, but they don't concede. I think have they got the best defence? Or them and Dover, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then there's always...
There's not too many goals in their games.
No. I mean, they've scored a few last since New Year's Day, I think.
Yeah, and they signed Scott Quigley, who seemed to be banging them in.
Where's did they get him from the Welsh leagues?
Blackpool.
Blackpool.
He's been at
He was at
TNS for ages. But yeah, so it's going to be a good game. I was looking at some stats.
Go on. In your free time, I hope.
No, it was part of my job.
Okay, I'll have it. Where's Coombsy? Happy birthday, Coombsy.
Right. 46 wins apiece in the head-to-heads, 26 draws. So it's dead level.
Talk to me about goal difference.
I didn't go into that.
Come on, Paul, do your job.
When you're drawing on wins and draws, you're on the exact same point.
It's that tone on the way over the years, in all competitions, in all competitive competitions.
Yeah, all competitive games. It's obviously 4th, 5th, we're a point behind, they've got a game in hand as well. It's all build up to be a classic. I get the feeling
it's not going to be
that it's just going to be 2 teams maybe cancelling themselves out, and it could just be that little bit of magic. And I just think that
we've got more
with
magicians in the team,
flair and the quality and the pace that we've got in the team now, compared to Wrexham, I just think we've got the slight edge. And if it's going to be a tight game, I think we've got that key to unlock their defence.
2-0 Rovers.
I'd have that.
But I've been saying it all day. Whenever anyone's asked me, I think goal in the first half, midway through the first half, 30th minute, and then we don't sit back. I'm not going to say we'll sit back, but obviously they've got to come out then.
Yeah.
And they'll come out and they'll come out and they'll come out, and 80th plus minute we'll get a second and just kill the game. Because at that point later on in the game, they are going to have to, if we're 1-0 up, whoever's in the lead, the other team are going to have to come right out. And I think at that point, we'll just go and win it. We'll go and seal it.
Can I, like, what do I have to do to get this to actually happen?
Well,
I'll have a word.
how much have you on the bank? If you transfer me at all, I'll put a few good words
Well,
in.
let's just wait till my tax return goes in and see how much I've left in the bank, because I might have nothing left after the tax man just has me off.
Right, we were thinking the classic 5-1 at Wrexham,
Oh.
2005. But I think it would be even better on Saturday if it's 0-0 until the 93rd minute.
In front
And
of
then
us.
James Norwood scores a 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. And it's just going to go off.
I don't mean to like rub salt in the wound to them, and I don't want to upset them too much.
But,
Maybe you do.
but,
I'd enjoy it a lot more if it was Conor Jennings or Jay Harris who put one in the 90th minute.
Yeah, fair enough.
A Conor Jennings penalty in the 93rd minute, which it's supposed, it's a keeper on the back and then goes
Which
in.
was never a penalty.
Yeah, which was a dive from James Norwood.
what day is it on Saturday?
27th.
Well, I'm going to show you something now. I was in work a couple of weeks ago, Thursday night, and obviously I'm a very professional guy, so is the manager, Jay Wilco, in blah. And he was like, I've just got Football Manager on my iPhone. And I was like, do Tranmere then. I said, you've got a week to get Tranmere into the Premier League. So we started doing the season with me in the DJ booth. Rex, and obviously it's this year's fixtures list is the prop for the first season.
Okay.
Take a look at that result. Jay, would you just tell everyone what that result is on Saturday, the 27th of January 2018, Football Manager?
Well, if I was doing a match report, we had a terrible start. Jack Davis puts Wrexham 1-0 up in the 10th minute.
Oh, not good. Typical.
However, the next 5 goals all came from James Norwood and one from Jack Dunn, and we ran away comfortable 6-1 winners.
6-1 winners.
With 5 James Norwood goals.
I'll show it to the camera. And then,
Because we are filming today's podcast.
even better, look, at the end of the year, we win the league on 97 points. Admittedly, Lake Norrin a second, and Torquay finished 5th. So, you know.
Great year for Torquay.
Yeah, you know, I'll go and show that to the camera. I'm going to get right in front of the camera.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm going to walk around past you.
So,
5
yeah,
more.
we can still get 97 points.
I don't
Okay.
think so.
No, I think we can get 95.
95.
Yeah, because we've
Not
dropped 5 since we said we can get 100 if we win every game.
big. That's just showing the pitch to the camera, which is
Look at
Man, that looks
probably not even going to show.
Do you know when you see like?
No, you can see it. Look, I've just done it good.
Excellent.
Do you know when you see like?
How professional.
Your granddad like trying to read something off a phone, and he's like that was how Matt looked looking at that camera. Then the
Yeah,
concentration face was
Yeah.
serious.
You've got to bring it right into the face.
Yeah, the concentration face there. That was
It's that, what's that meme? Like, I felt like looking at a tiny piece of paper like that. That's exactly what I was doing.
Right, shall we get some thoughts of some fans who we asked to send in their thoughts? Lou Williams sent in this: if we win and Macclesfield don't win their game on Saturday, it's back in our hands entirely. That's not exactly true. But so it's huge for that reason. But it's the same for every game now on, all equally massive. So there's 16 cup finals to go.
That's not good, though. Good and final, though.
Greg Clayton, who does amazing videos and is the official communications manager here at Tranmere Rovers.
Excellent.
He says the night before results day last year, presume A-levels or something, I was slightly nervous. That day would determine the next 4 years of my life. I'm already twice as nervous for the Wrexham game and it's still 3 days away. So,
How do you get on in his A-levels actually now? I need to know.
I don't know, he's at uni, so I'm guessing
Must
he's
have won that. Must have won that.
Or he got, you know, be one of them ones where, I'm not suggesting anything there, but I'm familiar that, you know, if you don't do well in your exams, if you get your mum to go and see the person in charge of admissions.
UCAS.
And she beats him in a game of rock paper scissors, and you get in anyway.
That's exactly what I was getting at.
Yes, I knew that.
Yeah.
Right, last one. Holmes in 96, Tom Holmes
Yeah,
says, this is the most I've looked forward to a Wrexham away game since we came down to this league. Both teams fighting for promotion and a bumper away crowd to support the lads. What could possibly go wrong?
He's just saying what I said, and he's exactly,
Yeah.
see what I mean? We're all thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm looking for, I really liked, I couldn't go last year because it was early kick-off on Saturday, it was on the telly, and it was 2 days before my dad's funeral, so I was like, do you know what, slightly more important things going on.
Yeah.
But 2 years ago, it was a Tuesday night in October, and if I'm right, we went top that night when we were beating Wrexham. We were top of the league for a very short time in that game. That might be my favourite.
The win took us above Lincoln, who had a game in hand, or 2 games in hand or something.
No, Cheltenham that year.
Which one?
I'm talking about 2 years ago, the night game.
Oh, the night game. Sorry,
and we went top that night for like, and that was because then the following game was the East League game where Mangan and Dawson both done the hammies in the same. We ended the game with 9 men. That Wrexham game that night, that's probably been my favourite game. As in, like, I enjoyed everything. It was early in the season, so there wasn't the stakes weren't that high. It was the first big derby. It was a night game. Everyone, a few drinks were drunk. That's not big around the bush. And it was a really good game. That I felt it was a really good game of football.
Great finish by Mangy.
Brilliant finish. Great ball in by Sutton as well. And just that was until like Chester this year, Aldershot and Wembley. The scenes in that away end when Maynard scored and then Mangan scored, that is, you have goosebumps just seeing that, haven't you? That's why you go to football matches.
No, I think it's just the cold in this room.
It is pretty brisk actually, I might put my coat back on.
I had to miss our 1-0 win away last year, the league win, because I was working. I had to open, I was obviously managing the beer house, I had to open the bar so that we could show the smaller derby, the other Liverpool. So I had to open for that. We had that on 3 big screens, and I watched our game on the computer, the DJ computer screen at the end of the bar. And so I had us on the computer screen, like streamed from, I don't even know what it streamed from, but I had that streamed through a computer.
Very legal.
Of course.
BT Sport
Yeah.
But I had that like probably about 15 minutes behind watching that, while everyone behind me was watching Everton Liverpool, a ball full of people. And I was the only person who had any interest in it.
Isn't it horrible watching your team on the telly? I don't know how like football fans do it every week. I hate it.
It's odd. It feels, because you're so not used to it, it feels odd.
That's the difference, I think, that we're so used to being at the game. Watching it on the telly feels like it's not a real game.
Yeah, I remember I was at uni and like short of money and stuff, and we had the amazing cup runs. Watching like the Millwall, the away
midday kick-off on a Sunday.
Watching that on the
BBC
telly
One
in my uni flat, and like the nerves. It's a totally different experience, because like when you're there, you actually feel like you can play a part.
I was about to say the same thing, even though
I'm stood shouting at a TV
when you
screen.
scream, it also matters a bit more if you're there.
Yeah,
it's a waste of time. It's pointless. I can't sort of encourage the players to play a little bit better. So you need to be at the game. You need to be at the game. And unfortunately, there's a few people who haven't got a ticket, which is unfortunate.
It is unfortunate.
Tickets sold like hotcakes. We'd sold 742 tickets by Saturday morning, and then Monday lunchtime they were sold out. 1,800
When was the last time we truly sold out an away allocation 100%? And people were actively, this far ahead of the game as well, actively going, I'll pay 50 quid for a ticket. Is it Scunthorpe?
People are actively on Twitter hunting for tickets.
I think it was Scunthorpe really, wasn't it?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Other than, there's been like the Chester and Wrexham first year down near the Chester game at 11:30 on a Sunday morning. That was like, it was terrible, wasn't it? Because like, obviously 11:30 on a Sunday morning.
It was just a terrible game then as well, wasn't it? We won and we were just too dominant with a low scoreline.
Yeah.
We only won 1-0, and I think we probably had about 98% possession that day.
Yeah.
And it was just like, you sort of got bored of us having the ball on the edge of their box.
And just, it wasn't a good game, was it?
Yeah, 1-0 penalty. But yeah, the anticipation for this one, because I went down to the club shop after the game on Saturday, and I said like, so you've got we had about 800 tickets, 850 tickets left.
And they went by Monday.
I said we'll sell them out, but I was thinking like we'll probably sell them out by Friday.
But they went by Monday.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Well, it's the same as...
It's a sign of the momentum and the positivity around the place, and the fans obviously want to be a part of it.
Well, it's exactly in a way the same as last time. It failed. And then they opened, they gave us the corner to give us more tickets. Yeah. But that was a case where I went, I'll get tickets on this. Thinking that it was Boxing Day, so it was still like a week before. And it was sold out.
Filed especially was one, like this was Wrexham you sort of expected. Filed was one where, even though it was New Year's Day, you don't expect there to be like that urgency to get tickets. You can just sort of get them when you get them.
A sentence that's never been said before is, I can't believe I couldn't get a ticket for the game at Filed. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I suppose that has probably never ever been said before.
Especially when the stadium was half empty. Right, score predictions for Saturday. Matt?
You used to do yours first, I'm going to...
1-0 Rovers.
2-0 Rovers, and Bucko, Sut or Geno. Two of them three will
get
score.
Set off.
2 of them 3 will score.
I've a pessimistic brain says we're going to get beat 3-0.
No, you're not going to wait it back for the February edition.
Positive part of my brain says we're going to win 3-0.
Let's go with that then.
So they add up to a 0-0.
Oh, okay. Or 3-0.
I don't think a point will be the end of the world.
No, I don't.
But I really think if we want to win, if we want to go up automatically, we've got to beat them. No pressure, boys.
The way I see it, they're 3 points ahead of us in the Tranmere v Wrexham League, and I don't want them to win the league 4 points to 1 in the Tranmere v Wrexham League. So I'd like us to win on goal difference and get a 2-0 win.
I've just got that on the thought of last year when we got beat home and away by Lincoln by a single goal both times, and that was what
they win the league by 4 points.
That literally was the difference.
Yeah. So
yeah, we've got to win. We've got to win on Saturday.
Yeah.
It's the biggest game of the season.
Big game Saturday. Big game coming up shortly against Macclesfield as well. So
yeah,
there's plenty of points to take off those teams that are just above us at the minute. So
we still got older shot of them.
Points we will take.
Plenty of games to look forward to and plenty of chances to take our spot at the top.
Speaking of games to look forward to, I remember looking forward to a big game, and it was 17
years ago.
17 years ago.
To remind everyone what it was, what happened on the 27th of January 2001.
St Yates's Day.
Magdeburg disappointed that there was no quick outlet for him. Unsworth with the header. Graham Allen knocks it forward. Parkinson in space. Faced by Unsworth. Back out to Flynn. Yates arrives. Oh yes! Flynn. Parkinson wants it down the line. Rideouts trying to make a position in the middle. Kumas. Oh yes! That's what he's all about! Jason Kumas with an absolute sparkling goal. Yates! Oh, he's got a second! Steve Yates gets the third for Tranmere, his second of the game, and surely it's all wrapped up now. With a final score here of Everton 0, Tranmere 3.
That is by far the best day I've ever had supporting Tranmere. By a mile.
Some people say they'd love us to get Everton again. I hope we never ever play them again.
I also, because I have this argument with Everton fans where like, oh, you normally do this, but last time we played we beat you 3-0, I was like, but we'd beat you if we played again. I was like, but we're not going to play again.
We're never.
So you're only as good as your last result.
We're not in the league,
3-0.
we can't get you in the League Cup, and we'll never even get to the third round of the FA Cup. So the joke's on you, Everton fans.
That's what I'm saying. You're only as good as your last result, and we beat you 3-0. So we are comfortably better than you. We're not just a little bit better than you.
Yeah.
And they've got Allardyce as a manager now, so it's even better.
Yeah.
I think they parked the bus against us. I think they try and settle for a 0-0.
No, to be fair, they had a shot the other day.
Oh, good.
Scored as well, didn't they? Unbelievable.
I seen a stat after the Spurs game when they got beat. Was it 4-0 by Spurs?
Yeah, at Wembley.
Shots on target. They were bottom of the whole Premier League with 4 shots, and even Swansea were in 19th with 13 shots.
Yeah.
So they were 9 shots on target behind Swansea.
They were the bottom of in the whole of European football, all professional divisions, the least amount of shots over like that 4-game period. Not like, it doesn't sound like an Allardyce team.
A bit like that day on 27th of January.
Can't get near the goals. Cannot get near the goal.
Right, so Jake was obviously, you were about, what? You were still a fetus or something back then?
2001.
5.
5. You weren't at the game?
No recollection of the game.
No
wasn't there?
recollection of the game, apart from the video.
Yeah, video. Obviously, videos. We've seen a lot of videos.
Where about you? Were you in the upper or lower Bullens?
I was in the upper Bullens.
Yeah, I was in the lower Bullens, and it was
I
just...
was on the front row of the upper. So,
Surprised didn't go over.
I almost did.
It was...
I'm completely honest.
We've all been part of wild celebrations at Tranmere games. Obviously, normally aways. I mean, Wrexham away springs to mind.
I've seen a lot of people fall over a lot of seats.
Wembley,
fall forward 2 or 3 rows.
We're both 1990, 2000. I wasn't there in 91, and last year. That Everton game was just... it was pandemonium. If you could dictionary definition, put a clip of the away fans there, pandemonium. I had a friend who was in the main stand watching, and he said he's never seen he said it was just a sea of bodies going up and down. You couldn't make out an individual person. It was just a sea. And I wish nowadays someone would have been filming it in their home stand. Would have had a really good bit of footage of the fans. The shame that they have the camera, but you can see when Yates' first header goes in and he runs off celebrating. It cuts back to Thomas Myra, and the camera, because it's obviously Goodison is there, isn't it? Is like next to the away fans, is shaking all over the place, and you can just hear. Well, even I'm sure about this. It might have been heard or not. You might cut it in the clips a little bit too early. After the header goes in, you hear the crowd cheer, and then the sound of the crowd drops. So I think whoever's doing the editing on Match of the Day, filming it, they must have to turn the crowd mics down because it was so loud. I swear.
On the video, definitely on the video we've got, whether with a little bit of technology, the Match of the Day actually edited in a bit of Tony Gubbert commentary over the top. But basically, he says yes. So Yates' header goes in, and then the sound drops.
That's what I mean.
And his voice disappears for about 2 minutes because the crowd was just so loud, and it was the most amazing day I've ever had supporting Tranmere. It was brilliant.
Until Saturday.
Until Saturday, yeah. Which is going to be even better.
Was that literally the 27th?
27th,
17 years to the day.
Yeah.
If ever there's an omen. What did I say? What was my positive score prediction?
3-0.
And I didn't even put 2 and 2 together.
So who's going to score the Kumas?
Steve Yates. Who's going to... Norburn.
Yeah.
Norburn.
And Andy Yates, 2 headers. It's got to be Andy Cook, hasn't it?
No.
Back post.
Okay, well, who scores for 2 headers?
Richie Sutton.
Richie
Saint
Saint.
Oh my god.
I like St Buxton Day better though, but he's not
St
known for
Buxton.
headers. He doesn't come off for corners anymore, does he, Macca?
No, but I'm sure we could persuade him to if he's going to get a Saint hunt.
Sutton's got previous for scoring at Wrexham though.
Yeah.
We could have some bonkers Saint days, couldn't we?
Saint Ridehouse Day?
St Norwood Day would be a heavy one, but that'd be a national holiday.
St Norwood Day.
He's already a lord.
He would argue it was St Norwood Day every day.
Yeah.
I don't think he'd like the idea of St Norwood Day because in his mind that would mean the rest of the days he wasn't important.
Yeah.
Like he needs to feel like a saint every day.
Wow. You all know you're running feud with James Norwood, Jake.
Anyway.
Yeah.
The less said about that, the better.
You know, it's just a sore loser.
What a day it was.
No, it was fantastic, and I think I tweeted last night saying that it was just like hugging random people you've never met before, but just sort of just jumping around, pandemonium, as you said, Matt.
Oh, it's
Just hugging people, and it was just fantastic. And I remember getting there early because I knew it was like a big game and I wanted to be there and soak up the atmosphere. Then the kick-off got delayed for like 40 minutes or something.
I wasn't sure if that it did happen, didn't it?
It did, yeah.
It got delayed.
And so I was 18 at the time, and so we went.
Legally allowed to drink. Let's point that out.
Yeah. So we did go to a pub for
Public
a couple
concert
of,
for
couple of
Glover
shepherds. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, and
Merseyside police.
yeah, it was all fine and safe. But
Did you get the official buses over? It was literally happy out.
No, because I was
School
from
buses?
Bury, so we parked
yeah.
up Stanley Park. Anyway, less said about that.
Yeah.
Parked up Stanley Park, walked down, a few drinks, and it was just the most fantastic day.
You couldn't write a day like that, could you?
No, because we were like, if you're looking at it sort of statistically, we were bottom of the championship at the time.
Sure, we did battered the week before by someone as well, like that.
Yeah,
smashed. Look at that
it
team
happens
as well,
all the
that
time.
team
You
as
look at Bristol City against Man City. Like their previous results have been pretty poor,
Yeah.
but they put in a really good performance.
Raised the game.
Only just lost out in the semi-final, but it was exactly like that. We were terrible, and we were bottom of the league. They were kind of mid-table in the Premier League, but like nobody had written a possible upset, and you can tell that because it wasn't live on the TV.
Yeah, I just think that's weird.
If you think
Why
about it
wasn't it
now,
on the telly?
local derby, possible upset, because we were famous for giant killing.
Yeah, we
at the
just got
time.
a Wembley the year before.
And yeah, it wasn't live on the TV.
I've never really thought about that, Paul. That's really annoyed me now.
Yeah, obviously it started on Match of the Day.
I'm sure United or Liverpool were on TV because they're on TV every single week.
Yeah. Well, Man United's third round FA Cup tie is the first time in about 19 years that they haven't been televised.
Yeah.
It's the first FA Cup their first FA Cup game in something ridiculous like 80 games, wasn't it, which hadn't been televised.
Like 19 years, something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, fantastic day. We asked for some comments from fans on Twitter and stuff. Chris Fenlon, he says my memory. Sorry. My memory that will last from the day is looking around the ground after St Yates scored his second goal. Small pockets of TRFC fans around the ground were now celebrating, unlike the first two goals. Obviously sitting on their hands, thinking that they're going to get a barrage of abuse.
Can I just butt in here and tell you a story about Chris Fenlon? My bad memory of Chris Fenlon is him fondling my testicles on the terrace at Accrington away in the FA Cup first round, 2008.
Well, that gives you an insight into this guy's comments.
Exactly, so you can't believe a word he says.
No.
Next.
So let me tell you the final line of his tweet.
Oh, God.
Including the birth of my child, I've never felt happier than that.
Well, I'll tell you what, I felt a lot happier after, when he stopped doing that at Accrington. There's a photo somewhere of him doing it.
I'll have to dig that out.
No,
right.
I ain't them.
Daniel Kelly, I can only go by the highlights for St Yates Day and what a day it looked to be. The feeling is probably 1,000 times better than securing Wembley at Princeton Park last season. Very nervous for Saturday. It's a key game for us, big 3 points. Let's make it a day to look back on, just like St Yates Day, which is what we spoke about.
It's the anniversary.
Right, Kev Ebbs, going to the Royal Oak after the Everton game and getting nothing but generous congratulations from the Blue Noses. Don't think I paid for a beer all night, that's good. I did have to pay for a few beers.
Quite rightly so.
But anyway. Roy McDonald.
The next time the Royal Oak is where you need to go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'll have it. Anyway, Roy McDonald, I was at the game but the missus was shopping in town. She was on the bus home and the driver had the commentary on the radio. She said when the third goal went in, the driver stopped the bus and sat with his head in his hands. That's quality. Obviously I don't wish I'd been on that bus, but it would have been quite
Unless
funny.
he was running ahead of schedule, in which case he did the right.
Yeah, indeed. Any more? Paul Burrows, me and my dad literally floated back to Lime Street, so proud, so happy.
I'm impressed. I'm more impressed
Got a
with them
quote-
floating all the way to the Lime Street.
I've got a quote from the Daily Post from the Monday after the game.
I think I've got it somewhere.
So thanks to Tranmere Andy for posting this. Everton players may disagree and hopefully prove us wrong, but the fact remains that they are responsible for the most embarrassing Everton defeat in most fans' living memory. So full credit to Tranmere in that match report, nice one.
Do you know what,
So thank you for sending in your messages and stuff.
We were only a championship team, that's not...
Yeah, we were well on our way to League One.
Yeah, no, but...
To be fair,
It's like they got beat by like a conference from you.
They got beat by Shrewsbury, did they? A couple of years later.
2000
And got beat by Oldham in like
January.
2008-ish.
Yeah,
Nigel
the way but that was when Shrewsbury, I think they were just about to go into the conference.
Yeah.
So, and that was a Gay Meadow, wasn't it?
Yeah. So surely that's a little bit more embarrassing.
But home, it's that thing of being home to us, you know.
Bottom league.
I think they were at home when they got beat 1-0 by Oldham.
They were 2008 was when that happened. And if, you know, maybe, what about that bloody...
Oh, they had loads since.
Yeah, maybe they should rethink that.
He has to rewrite his bottom line of his match report every year.
Do you know what I would say this, that like ever since Evertonians, everyone I meet, still to this day are very gracious about that day. They all just go, you were the much better side,
Yeah.
And that's why Evertonians do tend to be much more logical in their thinking than a lot of Liverpool fans that I meet.
I tell you what, Liverpool fans are completely irrational, and like they've got thoughts above themselves. They haven't won the league since 1990, but they're going to win the league every season. Everton fans are a little bit more realistic, I think.
I think getting beat 3-0 by Tranmere does that to you.
I think
Do you know what I mean?
literally he should change.
Brings you back down to earth, doesn't it?
With a bump and a half of a capital B-U-M-P.
Like, we started an avalanche of terrible results for Everton over the next 17 years. Like, he said that was the most embarrassing defeat they've ever had, and since then they've topped that defeat.
Hold my beer.
They've topped that defeat about 9 times.
The Wigan one was a good one, wasn't it? It was at the FA Cup quarter final.
Wigan were
3-0.
rock bottom of the Premier League, and he conceded 3 goals in like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I feel sorry. They're long-suffering fans, Everton fans, I suppose, aren't they? I mean,
Yeah.
Almost as long as us.
I mean, their record in the derby games is the Anfield record, especially. God Almighty.
I know a lot of Everton fans who that hurts a lot. Like,
They've got anxiety about going to Anfield. They literally go, you could put the Barcelona team in Everton shirts at Anfield, and they'd fall apart. Like, they'd just like melt on the pitch. It's like, we can't have it. Bit like Tranmere in big games, but let's hope that's changed and will change. We'll channel the spirit of Steve Yates and Jason Kumas on Saturday.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, should be good. Saturday, right?
Just turn up, boys. Come on, do it for us. There's 1,800 of us going.
Indeed.
Maybe more in the home end. Although let's not condone that behaviour.
No, we do not.
There's nothing wrong with going to a game of football
And enjoying it
as a neutral fan.
as a neutral. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't cause any trouble, please. Right. Right. A few plugs before we finish, if I may. Right, we've got an evening with Jan Morby coming up on the 2nd of February. Now I know I'm going to get absolute dog's abuse for plugging the fact that former Liverpool players coming, but it's literally just a venue. All the ex-Liverpool players live on the better side of the Mersey in the Wirral, so he's just doing it close to home. He's very funny actually, Jan Morby, so if you want to come down, tickets are still available, I believe. Contact the commercial department 0151 609 3390 or email commercial@tranmererovers.co.uk, and that should be a nice night. Tranmere Rovers in the community of their soccer schools.
This sounds a bit like Paul Harper's Outbreak.
Yeah, it does a little bit.
Okay, now let's go to Paul Harper's Outbreak. Please continue.
Right. Tranmere Rovers in the community have their soccer schools coming up. I think it's the 20th to the 22nd.
They're really, I did them as a kid.
Yeah, so they're really good and very popular, and I think that there's only about 10 places left, from what I can gather. So if you want to get involved with if you want to get your child involved, rather, unless you have a child listening, in which case,
Hey, not wrong with young listeners.
nag your mum and dad to get yourself a place.
I met Graham Branch at mine. I did the February half-term one. Won the Superstar Award, obviously. I mean,
Yeah.
you know.
One of your proudest achievements.
Yeah, I remember it. Well, I'll talk you through. This is sort of thing they do. This was the Superstar Award was awards to the kid. You did like 5 separate things. There was you had to do keep-up challenge, one-on-one challenge, penalty challenge. Then there was like a dribble challenge, and something else. And it was whoever got the highest score aggregate, of those. Yeah, full marks and all. I think I genuinely.
Goes without saying.
Yeah, well, I remember because I got put in. I was like 10, I think, at the time, and I got put in an older age group there. So I had just mates there, and they were in one group because it was split into 2 groups, and I was in this other one. Didn't know anyone.
Because you were far superior.
Well, I didn't want to say, Paul, but there's 70 goals in the under 14s, 1998, 99. That's what I'm saying.
And you got your award.
I'll try and dig out my trophy. I haven't got it there. It's a little TRC Superstar Award. I'm trying to. Would it be 93? Maybe February '94.
There is a picture of Tim Roberts, who is club secretary here, with his little certificate or whatever it is, which is in his office. So
oh, was he there? We might have been on the same one, yeah.
I think Tim is a year older than I am.
Oh.
Not wanting to give my age away.
No, I see what you did there. where is it held now, Paul? I'm interested.
Bebington High.
Oh, 'cause it used to be
So
Shafts.
the 3G.
Well, I did it. Not on 3G as well. But I did it Shafts in February on them pitch, on Shafts pitches. You imagine what that was like? A mud bath.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So yeah, so bye-bye. It's Tuesday to Thursday, 20th to the 22nd.
Highly recommended. I highly recommend it.
So yeah, contact community@tranmererovers.co.uk or phone 0151 608 2354. And I'm going to plug myself tiny a little bit. TRC TV on YouTube, which you may be watching now. On YouTube. So yeah, subscribe. There's loads of you already doing so, more than 4,100 of you already subscribing. If you want to get all the latest official club video content, all you need to do is click subscribe on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/official Tranmere Rovers, and you'll get all the content to your device straight away.
I've got a bone to pick with you about that actually. The Tranmere YouTube channel is not working on my iPad. Everything else works. I go to load the video. This is not a joke. I go to load. I'll click on the video at Mickey's post-match presser, and it'll just go to a black screen, and it won't load. I click on a video from any other channel other than the Tranmere channel, and it works.
Okay. Have you got your iPad with you?
No.
Bring it in next time. I'll fix it. There we go.
I am going to the Apple shop later. Maybe I should take it there.
You should. Stuart, explain.
Do I take it to the Apple shop or the Tranmere shop, which has got a better repair reputation?
I'd probably say the Apple shop has got a better chance.
Yeah.
You've never seen Coopsie on an iPad?
Imagine coming into the Tranmere shop and going, where's the Genius bar?
Well, it might soon be added to the shop, I reckon.
I reckon you should, yeah, definitely. Can I get like a little booth in the shop? Just a little, like, I don't know what to sell.
DJ booth?
Oh!
No, like a lemonade stand where he sells like Mathibit project things.
Oh yeah. Oh no, it's Madhouse now, isn't it?
It's Madhouse things.
What happened there?
Have you loads of t-shirts called Mathibit's project?
No, it's still the same face, but
that doesn't say anywhere.
No, don't worry about that. I haven't got like 10,000 defunct t-shirts that I'll have to sell.
Yeah, we were worried, weren't we?
Yeah.
I was very worried.
Thinking, oh my god, that's that surplus in the lock-up in Liverpool.
I'm ready for you every night.
What's brought the change on?
What?
What's brought the change on?
I just think that it's like everything. It's January transfer window. You just think. We said, what is a Mitre project? And I went, I don't know anyone know about my actual projects. You know, because they're private, personal things, and my private, personal spare time. So we thought Mitre's a madhouse because it is a madhouse.
I suppose a project has got to start and finish, hasn't it?
Yeah, and I've not finished many things.
And like so if you just carried on doing it forever, then.
Okay, when's this project finished? When's the end date? I haven't got one.
Yeah, you're right.
I have got something I'd like to speak about though, and it's going to benefit everyone. It's my little. It is a project, genuinely. This is now the Mitre project.
I've seen your collection of Premier League years.
Well, that could be part of it. I've now, over Christmas, I know I put a shout out to people saying anyone who's got any old Tranmere videos, season reviews, and my plan was to get them all converted from video to MP4, and then I've got them now. I've pretty much got
Awesome.
every single one from 88, so it starts with the Mercantile Credit Football League thing.
Yeah.
Every single one up to the Wembley season.
Cool.
Converted on there.
2000.
Yeah, 99, 2000. I think I might even have. I'm gonna get 2000, 2001. I've got every single big game we've ever had. The highlights, in some cases, the full match, all there. I've got loads of other things like I remember Older the video. Do you remember that?
I think we've got a copy of it in the office.
Yeah, well I've got that with that. Loads of other any sort of Tranmere related thing that's happened in the last 25, 30 years.
It's electronic.
Yeah.
Excellent.
That is a wonderful idea.
It's 45 gig at the minute. So the plan is, I'm going to get 64 gig sticks, put them on there, and basically sell them to if people want them. It's to be able to plug in the telly and watch. That's what I've been doing. In fact, is watching. I watched the whole Wembley 2000 season the other day. George Santos done some tackles, didn't he? every game there's a mass brawl, pretty much.
Yeah.
That was the year I think we got 9 senders off.
I think I remember.
That's why we only need 10 men banner at ready at Wembley for the inevitable red card.
I did an interview with Clint Hill a few years ago. He was obviously involved in a few of those red cards.
Yeah, I think
The season after, I mentioned to him, did you realise you did not get sent off and you only got, I think, 3 yellow cards the following season? We went down.
Correlation.
Am I making too much of this?
No, I think you're right.
He wasn't tough enough.
Clinton, the lucky red card.
Yeah.
Not as he was tough enough.
Yeah. How many times have we heard after 10 men that season and win?
Yeah.
Including when we put an 11th man on.
Does that mean you're saying we played worse when Clint was on the pitch and we were better with 10 men?
No, we played well. We'd get in the lead. He'd obviously get sent off, but we'd always keep the lead.
Just sneak another fella on.
Yeah, just sneak another fella on.
A lot of the time we still had
away.
11 men, just waiting Clinton.
Freely, on you get, son.
Yeah, you're going to win this one away, Freely.
Yeah, just try and don't do anything. Don't just button in the background. do not head the fucking free kick. I mean, God Almighty, what a shambles that was.
And of all the people who to send on anonymously, you send on a guy with pale white skin and a ginger hair.
Frail by name, frail by nature.
And yeah, heads it away.
But yeah, I mean, do you think this is an endeavour people will be? If you're listening, you will be interested in this. But then my thinking was, there's like 20 gig left free on this USB. I've got no more Tranmere stuff really to put on it. Would people want me to put Premier League years on?
Oh no.
I'll find some other stuff. I'll find some of my personal stuff to put on there.
I've got a load of stuff that, like, games and stuff that, like,
just great games from when
just
video
great games
stopped existing.
On video, on VHS, and DVD as well.
Every goodie
just
camp
random.
was on there.
Because obviously the club the club used to get a DVD of every game from the opposition. So every sort of away game, we should have a copy of a video or a DVD.
Somewhere.
Sort of.
Because that's
Since
the one
about
thing,
93.
the one thing that's missing is pretty much content from 2001 onwards.
Yeah, well, we've got loads of DVDs.
Because they still release season reviews, but I think they used to do half season reviews and one at the end.
Yeah.
And they want DVDs, so if you could get me them, I can rip them from DVD.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then that added up to, may as well fill it as full as possible.
Yeah.
64 gig of everything.
I'll sort it out.
And then I'll get them, and if people want them, like I'll source good 64 gig USB sticks for as cheap as I can, and then I'll do them to order. So if someone wants one, I'll get them, and you know.
That's something to look forward to, then.
Yeah, you know, obviously I'll
Very much so.
a very small service charge. But my accountant is listening to this. Actually, is this
25.99 for the service charge.
Do you know what I mean? It's
plus posters and packaging.
Yeah, even though they'll be getting collected from me.
And there's a collection fee as well as 50p collection fee.
Yeah, it's what's that when you buy tickets? What's it called? The booking fee.
Booking fee.
Booking fees. Yeah, I wish I didn't have to do it. I can't help it. Do you know what I mean? It's out my hands.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the little thing. If people are interested, tweet me maybe on Twitter and say that you will be interested, because hopefully get that done in maybe by the end of the next month. Get that then ready to go out.
Sounds. Right, shall we wrap this shenanigans up?
Let's do it.
Right, let's go through Twitter handles.
Go on.
At Paul Harper 82, at Tranmere Rovers, obviously the club account.
Yeah.
Facebook.com/TLFC official, Instagram at Tranmere Rovers, blah blah blah.
What's your home address as well for abuse?
I've moved, so I'm not telling anyone the new address. So.
We'll find it out. I know people.
It'll be graffitied on the cowshed's wall this time tomorrow.
I'll speak to Leroy. You can have anyone's address in 25 minutes.
Nicely done, nicely done. Mine, Keogh, Keogh, because I've spotted a lot of positive tweets that get sent to us, get sent to a completely different Keogh. I still see them because I see Paul and Matt retweet them. Well,
what's yours, isn't it? You've got an underscore in it, yeah?
No, Keogh, just Keogh, but with a double H at the end, because the person with the single H spelled correctly is like some 11-year-old from California who hasn't tweeted since like 2009. But
you can claim that Twitter. You can do it. You know, you put claiming on Twitter.
How do I do it?
I'm going to
find this person.
Find them.
You can do it. You need to find their account, email to go someone. It's not impersonating me, but there's a defunct account with an account name I like, and as long as they can verify that you are a Keogh and you want it for the reason for that, and that this account has not done anything, it's been dormant for like 6, 7, 8 years or longer, they will get rid of it and change your name.
Paul's just finding them now.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi's not great.
What a surprise! The Wi-Fi traffic is terrible. I'm at Matt Hibbert, I think you all know. I'll do all my socials, so I'll get a little plug in. At Matt Hibbert on Twitter. At Matt Hibbert 17 on Instagram and Snapchat. I'm not going to give my home address out just yet. But yeah, I'm available for club.
So where's the collection point then, if it's not your home address?
I'll meet them at a signed collection point.
Right, so
And I only will be paid in brown envelopes. Will be used £5 notes, please.
we found at Jake Keogh, he joined Twitter in February 2012 and hasn't tweeted since February 2012. So he didn't even use it for like a few years and then give up in 2012.
He's not an
He
egg,
used
though.
it for less than a month. No, he had the time to put a
He's
picture of
Australian.
it. He's an Australian and he looks very young. He plays basketball.
You can claim that. Message him.
And he
Oh, no,
jet
it's a couple of performance.
he's sporty.
Jet ski?
He has a family, plays basketball and jet skis. He just tweets pictures.
Yeah.
And he loves his sister.
So he's not tweeting for 6
His
years.
sister set
He had
up
it
his
for a
Twitter
week.
account.
He had it for a week. His sister set his Twitter account up on the 12th and he hasn't tweeted since the 19th of February.
I think 6 years dormant is enough.
Shall we read his last message? Because I think this is quite funny.
Go on.
If I've sent you a message about, if I've sent you a message saying something about nasty things, don't open it. It is spam. Sorry to all. And then that's it. That's his Twitter account finished.
Well, he's a nice guy. At least he was nice enough to warn his
He's got 21 followers.
21 followers.
What
Please
do you
do
do?
not open my please do not open my messages. I don't want to spam you. Well done to you, Jake Keogh.
I wish I
I'm
would.
sure he is.
Yeah, I might follow him.
Well, he is.
Please don't, because
He
he starts getting more followers
He
and
gets
things.
all the messages that are meant to be sent to you, so it's all good.
Please don't follow him, because if you start following him and
So
everything,
yours is JKO, but with double H at the end.
if he gets an extra 100 followers today, then I won't be able to get his Twitter
And
account
then
deactivated.
people will think his account's active. Yeah, you will be able to do it. There's your job for the week. Next podcast, I want you to have that Twitter handle just at JKO.
I'd love that. That's what dreams are made of.
As Lizzie McGuire once said.
I don't know that.
I reckon
Oh
there's
God,
so
my
many.
head.
Disney Channel, Hilary Duff.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't get that.
That's
I
your
know, I know what Lizzie McGuire
That's
is.
your
but I
other
don't
homework.
get
You
that.
go home and watch the Lizzie McGuire movie as well.
Oh.
Watch that
What a
while
day you've got to lag up.
watch that while you're tweeting Twitter about JKO the original.
Web address is tranmererovers.co.uk, all the stuff. will
YouTube
go on
channel.
there as well. YouTube channel, youtube.com/official Tranmere Rovers.
Everyone should go and subscribe.
They
SoundCloud.
should. soundcloud.com/Tranmere Rovers.
And then iTunes podcast app, just search Tranmere.
Yeah, match commentary, mixlr.com/Tranmere-Rovers. Or
MySpace.
on the website.
Rebo. What's the MSN
Okay.
message you need?
MSN Messenger.
Oh, I wish we
I
could.
reckon it was just TRFC official. I might just say that's different now, isn't it?
Yeah, like CFAX as well. Shame, innit? What a shame.
So yeah, all good stuff going on. I want to do this every couple of weeks. Availability might be difficult.
I'm a busy
we'll
man.
definitely do.
Jake's a busy man.
We'll definitely do it at least once a month.
Yeah, once a month.
We have had your feedback, which thank you very much for that, by the way.
Much appreciated.
Appreciated. We'd love to do it every week, but like time is obviously very
Time is
precious.
the essence.
Just
So-
because by the time this goes out, this will be a talking point. Leeds United have just this hour
Is that a change of
announced a
match?
new crest, and that is
That can't be
right.
that is honestly this is official Leeds. That is a new crest.
I'm going to say this now. That's not going to go down well with the Leeds supporters.
It hasn't at all. I've just seen a group chat and message with my friends laughing at it and thought, I need to see this, and
It looks like an MLS logo.
it hasn't
Yeah,
gone
it
Like
down
the
well.
Chicago Fire would have that.
Yeah.
That's this.
So like,
That
Why
one,
change the badge?
that'll be like
no,
Everton's.
but look, the picture is of a man wearing a shirt, white shirt, obviously for Leeds, with his arm across his chest, with his fist blocking where the club badge would be.
Yeah.
That's 'cause it's the old, he's got last year's
He's got
kit
the
on
old
with the
kit.
old
Yeah,
crest,
yeah,
so
he's
he's trying to
trying to
hide
hide
it.
it, yeah, yeah.
That's what it
I
is.
get it now, I get it. It's rubbish. Anyway, right. Thanks ever so much for listening. This is Tranmere.
What a great time we've
I've
had.
been Paul Harper.
You have been Paul Harper. I hope you continue to be Paul Harper.
Yeah.
I've been Jake Keogh,
Too busy tweeting
the
about...
official voice of Tranmere Rovers.
Yeah. Not the official JK on Twitter though, apparently.
No.
No,
I'm
I'm very you could have
And as ever, I've been Matt Hibbert, chairing this discussion in the coldest place on planet Earth.
Yeah, Sub-Zero, Ice Station Prem Park.
Well, what Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat's doing these days? I think he's still freezing people.
I would assume so.
Jake, look into that for me as well as part 3 of your homework.
Okay.
What's Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat up to these days?
Something to look forward to in the next episode.
Yeah.
Right, roll the credits. Thank you very much. Let's we'll play out with the Rovers Files.
No, not the Rocket Files, it's the Tranmere fans chanting Sue White Army.
Oh, sorry. I'm
Hit.
getting mixed up with me outros and intros.
Yeah, hit the music please there, Paul, press that button there.
Beep.
No, that one over there, that was the wrong one.
Beep.
Yes.
So easy to get them imaginary buttons confused.
Sue White Army.
Da 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 da